All right, guys, so we're gonna do a full walkthrough of what I think is my best build yet. And let's look at the NuCanoe Unlimited, built out just right, how I would want it, how maybe you'd want it, and stick around and I'll tell you how you can get this, but just for a limited time, because this is one that I'm like right on the verge of just keeping. I like this one so much. Let's check it out. So let's look at this kayak empty, right? And one thing that you really want to remember is, even though this kayak is big and it's 41 inches wide and it's extremely stable, when it's empty, it still only weighs in the 80s. So it's definitely something you can car top even on a minivan or an SUV when it's empty. So everything is fully wired, flush mounted on this kayak, which, to be honest, wiring a NuCanoe is not the easiest because this kayak is closed off. It's got like this airtight design. So there's a lot of drilling, a lot of cutting, a lot of things that need to happen, a lot of fishing of wires through the hole. But everything is flush mounted, so it's out of the way, very clean look, but you can still work on it if you wanted to. So that's very key. With everything on it, got your nav lights up front. That is a must. Got the switch for the yak power, so you can turn these on and off whenever you want. Very bright. I mean, this is still during the day. At night, these things just really light up, which is good for safety, right? You want to be visible, especially in low light conditions. The NuCanoe pod, man, this is just another thing that makes this kayak so versatile. You can take this off with just 2 screws. Like if I have the kiddos out, then you could put a blanket up front. If you got a small one like I do, a 2-year-old or 3-year-old, where they want to take a nap, is cool. When you want to fish, you can bring it. The lid stays up in whatever position you leave it in, so that's great. You don't have to worry about any shocks. This will come with other accessories and your other extra prop there for the NK. And then it also has the ability for you to put your electronics up front too, like forward facing or just another fish finder. And I've already added the addition for wiring and adding your battery already set up and ready to go. It does not come like that out of the box. Man, the quick access net, right? How many times, if you ask anybody who's fished long enough, how many fish they've lost at the boat by not having an easily accessible net. This is a net. It's from Yak Attack. I added thick, just some additional rubber on there so it fits in the clamp well, and then wrapped it in electrical tape because, after a hot day, 100-degree weather, 90-degree weather, anything bare metal can sizzle your hand. So pro tip there, you definitely want to wrap that stuff up so you don't grab something and it's just ridiculously hot. The front-facing rod holder, so many things, right? So trolling, if that's something that you want to do, definitely from Yak Attack, where it locks your rod in is key. But day-to-day rigging, catching a fish, measuring it, taking it off the hook, front-facing. So you got your cup holder there that has the scupper plugs in it, and it fits pretty much any size cup that you want to put in there, or lures. The Bonafide, gotta have it. And then in the back here, the battery in the back, these connections are upgraded because the ones that come stock over time can get flimsy and break just from experience. So these are actually upgraded connectors and also custom paint on the prop there. But upgraded connectors for the battery, for just something that's way more sturdy and it's not going to break on you. And obviously back here, you see that this kayak is also going to come with the hog trough. It's an orange one that matches the kayak. I just don't have it on there because I traveled to make this video just right down the street. And also a Dobbins casting rod. Same color, matches. It is coming with the kayak, so you get those 2 extras right there. And it does come with the rod sleeve as well. Very nice rod. And matches the kayak, so it's all good to go. And then everything that's powered is powered through the Yak power that does have Bluetooth. So you have your nav lights, your sonar, your interior lights that are already wired. And so you still have a couple of slots for anything extra. It's already set up for your bow mount trolling motor if that's something that you want to do as well. So pretty cool there. Everything's flush and installed well. And there's even some extra ports for you to, run anything else that you want to do. So it's not going to take a lot of work. The Yak Attack tray, man, this is something that is just so clutch. With your terminal tackle right there, being able to have that and your cutting tray up top, as well as any of your, discarded lures or lures that you want really quick right there. Man, now that I've used that and had it, gotta have it. The under the seat storage with the NuCanoe box, just so much storage under there that you can put. So that's just so key for this kayak as well. So overall, the reason why I say this is the most versatile kayak is for multiple reasons, right? This kayak, and it's been true of the wide body NuCanoes for a long time now, is they actually are designed for 2 or more anglers. It's not something that you have to jerry rig or try to put together. You literally can just buy another seat or another cushion, and they are designed for that. The other thing too is if you lighten these kayaks up, they really do paddle well. You can paddle them when they're heavy. Obviously, it's going to be harder because you have all the extra weight. But you can still lighten this thing up and take a day trip or go fly fishing and just take a paddle without taking everything else or needing a motor. And that's really cool. The other thing too, like I mentioned earlier, is you can strip this kayak down and take it down to about like 85 pounds, 89 pounds, and still car top it safely and easily, which is a really good thing. The kayak also comes with the NuCanoe paddle, so you'll be able to have that as well. A couple of key things. The one pedal foot steering is absolutely amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And its function, its responsiveness, this thing turns on a dime. And it's just really great out on the water, especially if you're beating the bank or you're, moving from location to location. You have your hands free, technically you have 2 hands free and a leg free. But that, one pedal power steering is amazing. As far as the crates, both crates do come with the kayak. They're both set up, as you can see, to take power. The back one is set up to power the Yak Power, anything on your kayak, and the front one has the battery, which also will come with it for the NK300 that's on the back. The NK300 upwind, right? So you're going against the wind, against the waves at like 70% is going to push this 5 miles an hour. Just pro tip, anything above 75% on the NKs is just a battery drain, and you're only going to see a difference of about, a half mile an hour, maybe 0.7 at best. But what you lose in battery drain is just ridiculous. So your sweet spot on the NKs is between 60 and 75. But realistically, if you want to have an all-day cruising, at 5 miles an hour is not bad at all. The first full day I took this kayak out, because it's only been out 3 days, I caught my 9.5, my best, my PB, and a couple of 5-pounders out of this thing, and we went over, I would just, from memory, about 12 miles and no problem, no real drain on the battery. So just pro tip there. As far as versatility, there's no kayak that beats it. I don't think anybody else will really say that there's a kayak that's more versatile than the NuCanoe Unlimited. And also, if you ask people who have sold kayaks for a long time, what was their go-to kayak for bigger guys or people worried about stability, and it was one of the NuCanoes. And it's because they're so wide and so flat on the bottom that your initial stability is just phenomenal. And, I've owned the PA, great kayak, really stable, like the features. Own the Titans, great kayaks as well, really stable. But neither of them have more initial stability than the NuCanoes. And the initial stability is just when you stand up and it feels solid. And a testament to that is when I get in NuCanoes, I stand up and I fish way more than I do in any other kayak, really. But this trailer is fully registered as well, and the kayak can come with or without the trailer. So, look in the description below for the ad. It is a easy loader trailer that's custom, and it just has a couple of coats of like metallic paint that's on it. Then it does come with some extra accessories as well. So check all that out, guys. Let me know what you think. Again, it's hard to even put this one up because it's dialed in. It's a great kayak. But I do this to, do more reviews and stuff and help people get out on the water. The kayak and the trailer are already registered, so you would just pick up the pink slip and you can go to the lake the same day. I've done all the back end paperwork, all that stuff, registration, building, modding for you. So again, check the link and see you on the next one. Happy Memorial Day. Talk to you later.